Hello, my name is Kitty, and I decided to film this video and do a review of, well, I wouldn't call it a review. I would say that this is an overall reflection of the programs that I have been participating in with Esaia Mystic. I have completed the love potion, and now I am doing the Lilith code. I've actually been planning on doing a review or a reflection for quite a few weeks now, but I couldn't find the right words to express, articulate, and eloquently explain my learnings in my intake and what I was able to process for the love potion. So I'll just speak from the heart. I'll speak from what I've learned, and I'll speak from what I was able to gain from studying with the lovely Esaia. What I've gained from the love potion was awareness. By me being an Afro-Indigenous woman in America, it has been some areas of lack for me. So Esaia was able to help me better understand myself. She was able to get me to be able to recognize my power and my strength. She was able to get me to recognize that I am a magical being, especially being female from being woman. And it's like some of these things that I've been unaware of for such a long time. And it is a shame that us beings here on planet Earth is unaware of our special powers that we have, that is connected to Mother Earth. For instance, I was watching this National Geographic show, and I believe it was like a sea otter or a beaver or something like that. It was one of those animals. But what they were doing was they were preparing for a flood 2 days away. They were preparing for this flood. So they were gathering branches, and they were building this protection, this protective place for their family to go. And I remember thinking to myself, like, if this sea otter knows and can sense when the flood is coming, like, I have some of these same senses too. If a sea otter has these things, I know that as a conscious human being, I know that as a human being that I possess some of these magical, intuitive signals as well. Like I said, y'all, I don't really know the exact words because I'm still trying to process a lot of this information, you guys. I am a woman, and living in the United States, and by me being a Black woman, is just certain things that I didn't get the chance to develop, and I didn't get the chance to enjoy. I'm just now starting to recognize my power, thanks to the love potion, thanks to Esaia. Like, I've been able to learn so much about myself from taking her programs. Now that I am aware, and now that I know that I am a magical being, I have definitely been able to move different within my life. Like, it's almost a shame that society doesn't promote this awareness. It's almost a shame that women are unaware of their magic. It's like we know that we possess this certain power, but we use it for a bunch of the wrong things, especially like once I'm watching TV and I see these reality TV shows, and It's just a bunch of frivolous ratchetness stuff going. And I'm like, we can definitely use our energy and apply it somewhere else that would be beneficial to ourselves and the world around us. It's like Esaia helps us to remember who we are. Like I said with the sea otter, that sea otter sensed that it was a flood coming. And if that, fix my hair, and if that sea otter can sense that it was a flood coming, like I said before, like we should be able to sense certain things too. Like we have to focus, we have to believe, and most of all, we have to be aware that we even possess these powers. And Esaia helps you do just that. She helps you remember who you are. She helps you remember the energy of yourself. She helps you remember the frequency of the world. She helps you remember. It's like we don't have to strive to be anything. We don't have to strive to be the next it factor. We don't have to strive to be the next Kim Kardashian or the next Nicki Minaj or the next any of those things. I mean, I love those ladies, but we don't have to strive to be what society is pushing upon us. We don't have to strive to be this new thing. What we need to do is remember. We need to tap back into the energies of the earth. We need to tap back into the energies of spirit. We need to tap into ourselves and remember. And that is exactly what I gained from doing the love potion and speaking with Esaia, and from just sitting with the information that she shares. Like I said, it's a bunch of the stuff that I'm still registering myself, because when I came to Esaia, I was so lost and confused. And I'm sorry, y'all, it is cold. It is cold. I live in the frozen tundra, and it is maybe about 30 degrees, and I'm sitting in the outside setting, so I'm cold. Yeah, she helps you remember. She helps you tap back into those powers. She helps you tap back into those energies and activate some things that has been swept underneath the rug for hundreds and hundreds of years. She helped unveil the power and the energy of our natural earth. And that's what I'm gaining from these containers. I took some notes so I won't be too lost. Like I said, I have been trying to find the words to gather, to explain, to reflect, so I can share my findings with Esaia, you know? So, let me see. What's next? Yeah, but with these containers, she's like, she comes through and she gets you together, and she helps you remember. If you sat with this information that she shares with you, she delivers relief. She raises awareness, like immediately, expediently, expeditiously, rapidly. Like you feel a sense of relief right away. That it's a shame that this narrative is not being pushed. It is a shame that we have been almost programmed. We have been almost programmed to not tap in to the frequencies and the energies that we naturally possess. Like these things are natural. These things are natural. We don't have to go and search and find and scour and tower and toil. Like, these things are natural. These things are normal. Once again, relating back to the sea otter. If the sea otter can sense a flood is coming and that flood is 2-3 days away, God damn it, we can too. We can too. And I know we can, because I have been having premonitions and I have been having breakthroughs, and actually the world around me has become a better place. Like like, it works. Like, my cats are in a happier place. My businesses, because I do own and operate a few businesses, me and my family, we do have some organizations, and I work with a total of maybe 6 to 10 men at any given time. And since I've been studying with Esaia, like, the world around me has changed, because women are impactful. Women are creators. Women are generators, especially with men, you know, especially with men. Especially with men. I'll just leave it at that. I'll leave the other stuff, the other explaining, up to Esaia. So, with the with the love potion container, I have become a better person. I know that. Everyone in my life is in happier spirits. My brother can see what I've gained and what I've learned, because I've been able to, with the help of this container, I've been able to tap into my emotions. I no longer act right away. Now I sit with it. I try and come up with different ways to express myself without any of those feelings that we normally let fly off the handle, especially being a woman. I have learned to become more aware of my emotions. I've learned to channel my emotions. I've learned to create from a more aware place versus just acting out and maybe lashing out, or just letting certain situations take control of who I am. Like I said, I own and operate quite a few businesses, and I work with men, and people look to me for advice, or I have to be the one to give that last say so on things. Like, if I say move it, they're going to be moving it. If I say hold tight, they're going to hold tight. We, as in women, whether you are running a business, working a job, staying at home, hustling, whatever you're doing, but we, as in women, have the power to move worlds, to move communities, to move our household, to move our brothers, our husbands, our men. We have the power. Y'all seen what happened with that Jada Pinkett and that Will Smith? Like Esaia said, she had that sick'em attitude. I've learned from Esaia to carefully to carefully assess those situations and make moves accordingly. You know, now I don't know the depths of that situation, but just being mindful of that situation, like, that is the power that women contain. And thanks to Esaia, I've learned to identify what society has been keeping from us for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. The lovely Esaia, she has rescued me, basically. I mean, I have always been a person to reflect. I have always been a person to thoroughly think situations through. But I am human in America. I'm a black woman here in America. y'all know we can definitely pop off and possess and possess that warrior-esque ratchetness, pop off attitude. Esaia has definitely helped me channel my emotions and create my world around me to be a better place. Some water. Yeah. And it's crazy because I found Esaia just like on some humbug. I was randomly searching, doing some research for something else, and I came across her. And the moment I lay eyes on her, I'm like, the words that she is saying, the message that she is delivering is so eloquently said. Like, like I just was drawn to her. I was just drawn to this woman. Like, I was just drawn to the lovely Esaia. I definitely appreciate being a part of her programs. Like, I appreciate someone taking the time out of their lives to put these things into words, to recognize these things, and to help guide others back, help guide us back into our energies, into the energies of the earth, the energies of this earth here. She helps me remember. Every session that I have with this woman, I become more and more aware of who I am. I'm discovering myself. I'm not becoming, like I said, I'm not becoming famous. I'm not becoming a star. I'm not becoming the new viral person. I'm not becoming these things, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not becoming the next thing. I'm remembering that I was already great. I'm remembering that I am a magical being. I'm remembering that I have the power, the spirit, the energy to create out of love, out of kindness, out of compassion, out of trust, out of reflecting. I have that power. I have that power. I am connected to the earth. I was just thinking about, I was watching this movie, and I live out in the Midwest in the wilderness. So this particular movie, I know you guys have seen, like, the wolf howling to the moon. The wolf and the moon has a connection. And if the wolf is connected to the moon, I'm connected to the moon. And if that sea otter can sense that there is a flood coming days away, I possess those same senses, that same awareness, that same connection to the earth as well. It's just, like I said, you guys, I don't have any articulate way of explaining what I learned from the love potion, but I will say this: the love potion has calmed my angst. It has calmed my anxiousness. It has calmed my emotions. It has calmed this warrioress, that the feeling that I always have to fight, and the feeling that I always have to hustle, and this feeling that I'm always out there overdoing it. Now I've learned to trust and to relax and to move accordingly without being so hasty. Operate out of fear. I don't have to operate out of lack. Like, once I sit within myself, sit with it, come up with the plan of action, a plan that is good for myself and good for the world around me, I have the power to create anything as long as it is done within alignment of the earth. Like I said, since I've been studying, I've been able to, since I've been, studying with Esaia, I've been able to move mountains. I've been able to move mountains. Everyone in my life can see a difference. Everyone in my life can see a difference. Everyone. And it's worth it. I took the love potion with her. What is it? April 15th is a Good Friday. I started with the love potion. I first contacted Esaia back in January. I started with the love potion. That it was just so yummy. It was so informative, and it made so much sense. It's her delivery. Her delivery is she's so centered, she's so focused, she's so poised, she's so kind, she's so polite. Like, I've been in a few of her classes and I've heard somebody say a few things and I'm like, what? Like, that's like, why would you say that? I'm not the teacher, I'm the student, so I got my opinion in my head. But how Esaia handles those statements and those things, she's just so on it. She's so poised, and she answers you in a way that makes so much sense that you can appreciate. She doesn't form any judgment. She guides you down this path. She guides you down your path, because all of our paths are different. So she guides you down this path, your path, and she brings you back into the vibrations of the earth. And it's all love. It's all love. That's what the love potion has done for me. That's what the love potion has done for me. It has helped me control myself. It has helped me assess myself. That's pretty much what it is. Once you sign up with these containers with Esaia, you are doing this for yourself. So you can create a better place, a better world around you. And once we create a better place around ourselves, and it is directed towards love, it makes the world a better place. Once we save ourselves, like in those movies. You ever seen one of those movies and something horrible is happening and people are like running away, and say for instance somebody break their leg or get shot or something gruesome happened to somebody else, and they're like, you go ahead, go on, just save yourself. Like, it ain't going to work. It ain't gonna do no good if all of us stay back and suffer what's to come. Like, if you can go on and save yourself, go on and save yourself. And since I have been working with Esaia, I have been able to save myself. In return, since I've been able to save myself, my world around me has become a better place. My world has become a better place. I have been able to create peace, love, harmony, prosperity in my world. Once I pour into myself, people directly connected to me is able to benefit from that, because I'm no longer anxious. I'm no longer angry. I'm no longer overexerting myself. I'm no longer presenting this warrioress attitude that only leaves me depleted at the end of the day, at the end of the week. I'm able to sit within my femininity, knowing and trusting that with my learnings, with my earnings, with the way that I move, in the way that I think, in the way that I move about throughout the world, I will be fine. I don't have to operate from a place of lack. From a place of lack. I'm able to collect my thoughts. And since I've been collecting my thoughts, I've been able to share my new findings with the world. I've completed the love potion container. I am signed up with the Lilith code. I look forward to seeing what I'm going to discover more about. I look forward to seeing what I'm going to discover about myself so I can create the ideal in the happily ever after that I know I deserve, that I know I can achieve, that I know I can accomplish. My name is Kitty, and that is my reflection of the lovely Esaia in her programs. Peace.